Test.
Good morning. I am Emily Wokek, VHS Senior Class Vice President. On behalf of the staff and students of Vandegrift High School, welcome to the 2023 Graduation Commencement Ceremony. At this time, please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Junior Air Force ROTC, and remain standing for the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Good morning and welcome to the Vandegrift High School graduation of the class of 2023. My name is Saruchi Vu and I am this year's senior class historian. I would like to recognize our honored guests on stage today. You guys can be seated. The 2021-2022 Board of Trustees. Trish Bodie, President. Dr. Gloria Gonzalez Delacia, Vice President. Anna Smith, Member. Sade Foshukun, Member. Christine Maurer, Member. Francesca Romans, Member. District Representatives. Dr. Sarah Grissom, Chief of Schools and Strategic Initiatives. Angela Hodges, Area Superintendent. Dr. Matt Bentz, Chief Academic Officer. Kimberly Waltman, Executive Director, Special Programs and Services. Campus Administration. Steve Crawford, President, 4 Points Middle School. Wendy Sturdivant, Principal, Canyon Ridge Middle School. Our candidate readers for this afternoon's ceremony are VHS teachers Philip Deerdorf, Brianna Roten, Joe Lemons, and Troy Bruce. The class of 2023 respectfully requests, out of consideration for the graduates, their families, and friends, that you refrain from using air horns or other noise-making devices during the graduation ceremony. That includes the Vu family. Thank you. At this time, I would like to present our LASD Superintendent, Dr. Bruce Gehring, for the presentation of the salutatorian and valedictorian.
Good morning. It is my great honor and privilege to be able to introduce to you the salutatorian for the class of 2023 for Vandegrift High School. Please welcome and put your hands together for Malikava Girish Subramaniam. Malavika is the daughter of Girish Subramaniam and Nishi Vishawani. She attended Grandview Hills Elementary School, 4 Points Middle School, and will now be furthering her education at the University of Texas at Austin to double major in computer science and government. At Vandegrift High School, Malavika was a Science National Honor Society officer and a member of the National Honor Society. In her spare time, Malavika enjoys reading, traveling, and spending time with her friends. Your salutatorian for the class of 2023, Malavika Subramaniam.
Hello, everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my parents for all the support they have given me for the past 18 years. Even though my dad can't still say the word salutatorian correctly, it is because of them that I have the honor of speaking here today. I would like to keep the speech as brief as possible because as much as you all are probably bored of the ceremony already, no offense to previous speakers, I am even more terrified to be standing here in front of this many people. I'll admit that when writing this speech, my first thought was just to use ChatGPT. But instead, in true senioritis fashion, I wrote this at midnight the day my speech was due and almost forgot to turn it in to Mr. Little. Even with my lack of desire to start my speech, however, I knew exactly who I wanted to dedicate it to. My best friend, Anamika Chinakonda, our valedictorian, has been the best part of my high school experience. I came into high school with the expectation of maintaining a large, tight-knit friend group like those in the best TV shows and movies. Those of you who know me well will immediately recognize that this did not hold true, as Anamika and I pretty much spend almost all our time together during weekends, classes, and even passing periods. She is, quite simply, my favorite person. Even though I spent the majority of these 4 years with Anamika, I am also incredibly grateful for every friendship that has been a part of my life. Our past, presents, and futures are ultimately defined by the relationships we make along the way. Throughout high school, we fostered relationships with our peers and teachers. We grew relationships with our teammates during the football team's journey to state, Band and Vision performing at the Macy's Day Parade, Viperbots going to Worlds, and so many more amazing accomplishments throughout the past 4 years. From late-night study sessions to FaceTimes during quarantine, we continuously supported one another through hard times. We'll forever remember our first and last days of school together, homecomings, proms, and simply spending time with each other. The relationships we built with our amazing teachers through classes and tutorials helped to shape many of our futures, and we will continue to form meaningful relationships past Vandegrift as well. As we begin the next chapter of our lives, whether it be college, the workforce, or any other pursuit, never forget the incredible people who have helped you make it to this moment, and continue to surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. I know graduation can kind of suck because instead of sitting with our best friends, we're forced to sit in alphabetical order as if we're about to take a standardized test. But as you look around to the people near you, I hope you find a few familiar faces and take a moment to appreciate any impact they have had on your life thus far, even if they were the kid who took the whole 4 hours on the STAR test when we were little. Wish them after the ceremony if you can, as this may be one of the last times you'll see them for a while. Unless you're going to an in-state college, in which case you'll probably have to tolerate some fellow VHS students for 4 more years. So, to the class of 2023, congratulations on all your achievements and on the relationships that have helped you get here. As you move forward, continue to cherish your friendships, both new and old, and allow them to guide you towards a successful and purposeful future. Thank you.
The valedictorian for the class of 2023 for Vandegrift High School is Anamika Chinakonda. Anamika is the daughter of Punita Rajan and Murali Chinakonda, and she has lived in Austin her whole life. At Vandegrift High School, Anamika was involved in Viperbots as project manager of Team Copperhead, and through robotics, she volunteered with organizations such as Girl Start, the Global Impact Initiative, and the National Advocacy Conference to promote inclusivity in STEM environments and raise funding for STEM programs. Outside of school, she enjoys reading, writing, and going to coffee shops around Austin with her friends. Anamika will be attending Stanford University in the fall to major in computer science and minor in creative writing. Your valedictorian for the class of 2023, Anamika Chinakonda.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well on this bright and early day. So, since my dear friend Malavika covered our past memories and connections throughout high school, I thought I would talk to you today about looking forward toward our futures. So, to get some inspiration for what specifically to say about our futures, I watched several college graduations where they get celebrities to come and give commencement speeches, and my main takeaway from those was that the speakers were very confident, which makes sense because they are famous celebrities. But, I mean, some would say the line between being a Vandegrift valedictorian and a world-famous celebrity is pretty thin, so I will aim to exude a similar level of confidence for you all today. So watching those speeches didn't really give me many ideas content-wise, so I had to think of my own. And interestingly enough, when I was considering our futures, I kept thinking back to elementary school and this common trend of kids having these big, sort of outlandish dreams for the future. So for me, the most ambitious dream I had was in 3rd grade when I decided that in the future I would have 3 jobs. So each day for 4 hours in the morning, I would be president of the United States of America, but only for those 4 hours, so who knows what would happen to the country for the rest of the day. Then I would fly from the White House to my hospital, and for 4 hours in the afternoon, I would be some sort of world-renowned doctor and save several lives. Then, for 4 hours in the evening, I would be a New York Times best-selling author who is writing several famous books. So if you were counting with my 3 very high-profile jobs, I was only working for like 12 hours a day, meaning I would still be getting a good 12 hours of sleep every night. So while some might say this dream was a bit lofty, it is still slightly intact today. So even though I no longer want to be a doctor and the president thing is more of a 50-50, I do still really want to be an author. And I have big dreams of publishing several books that will later be adapted into a series of blockbuster movies and thus launch my career as a famous movie director. Now, this dream isn't necessarily reflected in the computer science degree that I currently plan on getting, but I think I can do both. And these types of big, fun, passionate dreams are often associated with being a kid and having an overactive imagination that you'll eventually grow out of. But that doesn't have to be the case. While there's definitely a luxury to being able to have certain future aspirations for yourself, if there's any time in your life to let yourself have big dreams, it's now at graduation as we look forward to the future. I think it's a sign of immense confidence and self-love to have big future aspirations for yourself. So as we move on from Vandegrift and consider the coming years, I hope that you'll be confident enough in yourself and love yourself enough to have big dreams for your future. Whether those dreams are for having a successful career, becoming famous, building a family, making lots of money, traveling the world, whatever they are, take the time today to be ambitious and imaginative and have those big future aspirations for yourself. Now, in addition to having big dreams, I also think there's a certain value to being selfish with your dreams. We put a lot of emphasis on being selfless, so selfishness as a trait often has a negative connotation. And although it is important, being selfless shouldn't happen at the expense of your own aspirations. So, as we move forward into the real world and chase our big dreams, I think it's important to remember that you can allow yourself to be a little bit selfish sometimes when it comes to prioritizing your dreams and making them happen. Now, I have a lot of big dreams for the future, but there were several dreams I had for myself in high school that I was able to achieve, largely thanks to all the amazing people around me. So I will close out this speech by thanking them. Thank you to all the administrative staff and all the amazing teachers that have guided us through the past 12 years of school and helped us reach this big milestone. Thank you to all my amazing friends and to the best friend of all, Malavika, who actually spoke right before me. So if anyone knows us or has been in a class with us, you know that we do absolutely everything together. So it's only fitting that we would do this together as well. And I'm so honored to be giving this speech with you. And finally, thank you to my amazing parents who are absolutely the reason for everything I've ever accomplished. Thank you to my dad for always reassuring me that I have the freedom to do whatever I wanted in life. And thank you to my mom for making sure that I know that I'm capable of achieving everything I want in life and making sure that I always have big dreams for myself. And because my mom would be deeply, deeply disappointed if I didn't mention my dog, thank you to Thunder for sleeping for all the hours that I couldn't because I was too busy doing homework. So, class of 2023, congratulations on successfully completing these 4 years at Vandegrift High School. You are here today because of your immense hard work and achievement, and you should absolutely look back on your time here with pride. As we close this chapter of being Vipers, I hope you look back on the past 4 years with joy and satisfaction with all that you've accomplished. I hope you thank the people around you that helped bring you to this moment, and I hope you look to your future with ambition, imagination, and big dreams. Congratulations to the class of 2023 on graduating. Thank you.
Good morning, family, friends, and honored guests. My name is Charlie Little. I'm the principal at Vandegrift High School, and it was great with great pride that I begin the most anticipated portion of our ceremony. In just a moment, we'll be presenting the class of 2023 graduates. Will the class of 2023 please rise? Ms. President, Board of Trustees, Dr. Gehring, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Vandegrift High School, I certify that all the students today have met all graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Education and Texas Department of Education. It is my honor to present to you the graduates for Vandegrift High School, the class of 2023. If the first row will remain standing and the rest of you may be seated, the first row can rise, stay seated, and come on up.
Audience members, today's ceremony is intended to be celebratory and exciting. We also request that it be very dignified and honoring to all our graduates. Our goal is that each name would be clearly understood. Therefore, I respectfully request that you refrain from lengthy displays of affirmation so that the next name might be clearly heard and honored. Thank you. Mayan Hassan Abdukader. Diego Salazar Acosta. Jonas Edward Adkins. Braden Allen Agnew. Sahir Ahmed. Fatima Omar Al-Bayadi. Taha Al-Jaburi. Sadadin Saif Al-Sayed. Avinash Reddy Alamgari. Mason Reed Alanis. Alexandra Elizabeth Albright. James Prescott Alden. Parker Reed Alfano. Fatima Imran Ali. Ali Rami Al-Jamal. Sierra Christine Allen. Kaylee Alexandra Alvarez. Enzo Pachaline Alves. Alicia Amen. Christopher Matthew Anderson. Catherine Emily Anderson. Kira Ellie Anderson. Mason Zachary Anderson. Joshua Morgan Andre. Brooke Elise Andres. Reagan Thomas Andres. Marcus Gael Anglade. Megan Antonios. Ford Wilkerson Arant. Nikki Areste. Hayden Jean Arnold. Anika Arya. Ryan Vanit Asar, Sunidhi Shravya Ayagari, Arman Mir Azam, Sophia Catherine Baca, Lauren Elizabeth Back, Ferris Badran, Arnav Nilesh Bagad, Jacob Ryan Baginski, Alexander William Barami, Polina Bykova, David Joseph Baker, Jeremiah Kimbo Balarbar, Luke Harrison Balangi, Noah Jack Bapat, Noah Carter Baran, Elise Ivy Barber, Kamaria Cachet Battle, Julia Louise Bow, Julia Marie Bryn Bauer, Anne Marie Baxter, Tyranny Diane Becker, Joshua Mackay Bedford, Devon Louis Bigaman, Sydney Marie Bell, McKenna Ann Berkey, Diara Amani Berkeley, Ainsley Elizabeth Bernstein, Cayman Blake Berry, Brooke Simpson Blakeney, Akshay Ganasai Badapu, Catherine LaRue Bagardis, Dylan Dakota Bolduck, Matthias Bonilla, Alexander Paul Boomgart, Kashawn Marquise Bowser, Mackenzie Lynn Boyer, Michaela Choice Elizabeth Bradshaw, Jack Henry Branscombe, Austin Juriang Bra, Jonas Costa Bricker, Walker Adrian Breed, Audrey Marie Brink, Nicolette Ray Broadhead, Libby Wells Brooker, Wyatt Boone Brooks, Aubrey May Brown, Karina Isabella Brown, Ariana Alyssa Brown, Braden Merchant Buchanan, Caleb Wynn Bowie, Jaya Sai Surya Buja, Skylar Morgan Burke, Ava Sophia Burns, Danielle Ryan Burton. Mimi 2 Burton. Jasmine Micah Bush. Chloe Hagine Bykowski. Mary Catherine Brinas Cairo. Mustafa Arden Khalik. Antonio Esteban Campbell. Kalani Anthony Cantu. Maya Therese Caraway. McKenna Yvonne Cardwell. Jonas Arthur Hembry Carew. Killian James Carey. Scout Jordan Carpenter. Eric Gabriel Carrera. Catherine Faith Carvalho. Cade Lee Cassens. Ethan Raymond Costello. Grace Marie Colley. Jason Chen. Victoria Chen. Brooke Elizabeth Childress. Mina Chillicurry. Anamika Chinaconda. Ginger Marie Chowdhury. Ryan Scott Chu. Ellie McKenna Cheslovitz. Evan Michael Cloran. Britt Kirsty Collins. Thomas Owen Collier. Cody Ryan Connor. Michael David Wolfgang Connor. Anya Elizabeth Connors. Mara Kathleen Connors. Teresa Marie Connors. Preston Myron Cooley. Juliana Nicole Cornell. Julio Aaron Cotto Valdez. Kendall Louise Couch. Ava Grace Coulter. Landon Paul Coville. Michael Ann Elizabeth Craddock. Rainbow Joe Crawford. Anna Danielle Cummings. Carly Faye Cunningham. Layla Kelly Cunningham. Vince James Cuthbert. Nicole Delaney Serwinski. Layla Jolie Daigle. Brian Ton Dom. Sophia Catherine DeCaro. Ryan Christopher Dini. Alejandro Dovelli Perez. Allison Christelle Denby. Kate Elizabeth Dennis. Liberty Margaret Denson. Kavish Rajesh Dawani. Krish Rajesh Dawani. Ryan Elwood Dewhurst. Emma Grace Diaz. Alejandro Javier Diaz. Samuel Alessandro Diaz Valulo Jr. Valentina Diaz Ruggiero. Edison Richard Ditto. Aiden Patrick Dosey. Ian Alexander Domasa. Elizabeth Leanne Dooley. Caitlin Paige Dovich. Ryan Mindy Dubinsky. Allison Claire Duffy. Caitlin Ann Dufort. Samantha Lee Dupree. Jade Marie Duran. Trenton Dalton Dykes DeRoit. Keller Brett Eccles. Elizabeth Catherine Eden. Gavin Brock Elliott. Julia Margaret Elwood. Samantha Jane Ely. Zoe Alexandra Emerson. Maggie Ruth Erdman. Andrew Joseph Escott. Valeria Uran. Connor James Evans. Emily Grace Jacqueline Evans. Sebastian Charles Eve. Solomon Noah Fajota.
Brianna May Faulkner. Roberto Fernandez II. Dylan Bradley Fichera. Henry Clayton Fink. Rose Ann Finley. Natalia Ann Finnan. Samuel Ambrose Fitzgerald. Sophie Jane Hunt First. Cameron Quinn Fogel. Ricky George Ford Jr. Dylan Avery Faust. Anna Elizabeth Fox. Gavin Rudolph Foyt. Isabella Marie Francis. Reese Charles Francis. Catherine Grace Frazier. Connor Brian Freeman. Nicole Carol Freer. Andres Miguel Freire. Jasmine Gabriel Hernandez. Alexander Ivanov Gaidarov. Kostab Ashish Galigali. Yasmin Lijing Gallion. Avery Ann Gallagher. Shreya Subramanian Ganeshan. Evan Matthew Garzas. Aaliyah Marie Gardner. Addison James Gardner. Colin Dean Garris. Mitchell Davis Gary. Aubrey LeMay Garza. Mia Page Gates. Brendan Forrest Gaunt. Sophia Marie Genovese. Kendall Ray Gillenwater. Oliver Gilmore. Camilo Andres Gonzalez. Andrew Philip Gorlin. Matthew John Soper Grace. Braden Vance Gradwell. Chance Michael Graham Armstrong. Tristan Eduardo Granado. Varney Goya Gray Jr. Tyson Vaughn Green. Peyton Michael Grimm. Ian Alexander Grossman. Anthony Gale Guevara. James Montgomery Gullett. Owen Ernest James Hackney. Tyrus Lyle Hafer. Cameron Nicole Haley. Lainey Kate Hall. Zachary Chance Hampton. Carly Ann Hamrick. Marcella Siloe Happ. Jade Brooks Harper. Alana Monique Harris. Jaden Amani Harris Corrado. Zoe Kate Harrison. Emerson Ava Hartman. Zaim Hassan. Noor Khalid Hassan. Yusur Khalid Hassan. Charlton John Hatch Jr. Hannah Lee Hausman. Cole Warner Hayhurst. Skylar Radajevich Hedrick. Grant Parker Haybear. Matthew Joseph Hebert. Maisie Jane Hyger. Shane Connor Held. Cheyenne Helfarouche. Kaylee Marie Helrigel. Roman Landis Hansen Hernandez. Justin Haro. Mark Alexander Hildner. Brianna Alexis Hazy. Benjamin Paul Hoffman. John August Holsinger. Braden Clement Holter. Mac Bradley Hominick. Lauren Elise Hoover. Cooper Elizabeth Horn. Kennedy Mills Horn. Tyler Mackenzie House. Madison Shea. Bella Ray Huckabee. Mia Ann Iglesias. Alexander Warren Philip Imhoff. Vanya Denisovich Ivanov. Rosa Izadost. Anaya Ann Jabbar. Frank Jablonski. Grace Ashley Jackson. Lucas Cole Jackson. Luke Thomas Jackson. Ryan Joseph Jackson. Jenna Venice Jacobson. Rex Everett Jacobs. Eva Asha Jalipali. Ava Nicole James. Nihar Sairedi Jenga. Carly Michelle Jasinski. Aditya Jawahar. Ryan Spencer Jeffries. Dylan Rogers Jenkins. Julia Lynn Jennings. Evan Fenghua Zhang. Joylyn Prathana Joji. Ashley Chanel Johnson. Austin Mitchell Johnson. Jade Catherine Johnson. Lauren Tracy Jones. Owen Matthew Jones. William Zowsam Jones. Alan Maxwell Jordan. Brooklyn Paige Jordan. Bryce Jackson Jordan. Spencer Patrick Jordan. Tyler Joseph Jording. Adithi Kamseti. Arnav Amarnad Karnati. Jacob Junji Kawamura. Elizabeth Elaine Keene. Megan Elizabeth Keenan. Roma Suhas Kelkar. Amar Ali Khan. Kai Matthew Killian. Benjamin Kim. Jamin Kim. Jenna Reese Kimball. Kaya Ann Kinsey. Ty Austin Kitlowski. Ashley Ray Clam. Hayden Michael Kohlendorfer. Ace Logan Kalecki. Ben Crone Kalecki. Ryan Adam Kopp. Graham Andrew Kerensky. Caitlin Addison Krant. Gabrielle Ann Cadella. Alina Marie Kudrick. Varsha Kumar. Victoria Elizabeth Kundruff. Jack Edward Kunkel. Joseph Angelo Coons. Christina Kushnersky. Alexandra Morgan Kirkendall. John Lamb. Reagan Lee Lamb. Jackson Thomas Langford. Junwei Lau. Caden Collins Larson. Cole Vincent Latino. Trevor Joseph Lorenzo. Max Joseph Lavarado. Olivia Kate Lawhead. Jake Dylan Lee. Sangwoo Lee. Kira Nicole Lester. Ayla Elise Levine. Avery Ann Lewis. Jacob Yonje Lee. Jamie Joy Lee. Karen Racy Lee. Ashley Joy Liggins Richardson. Hudson Steele Lilly. Isabella Sophia Lynn. Abigail Myra Links. Grant David Lindley.
Aiden Neil Lineberger. Tyler Matthew Livingston. Allison Elizabeth Lowe. Christian Edward Long. Lauren Alyssa Lopez. Emma Rose Love. Nevea Renee Lowe. Jackson Keith Lures. Callie Christina Luong. Titus Steele Lux. Leodin Trinity McGuire. Kylie Emery Maldonado. Anaya Hamid Malik. Ella Vianne Manville. Reagan Matthew Matsk. John Paul Manson. Emily Yiwa Mao. Aliana Christina Marcano. David Robert Marple. Madeline May Martin. Soraya Neve Martin. Ines Sofia Martinez. Jariana Bridget Martinez Tucios. Kara Jane Mason. Carson David Mason. Olivia Inez Messino. Nicholas Alessandro Mata Pino. Jason Ryan Mathis. Elizabeth Christine Maddox. Grayson Alexander McCartney. Olivia Mesquita McClintock. Catherine Ann McConnell. Garrett James McCoskey. Fergal Jack McDade. Andy Marie McDonough. Trevor Patrick McKinnish. Sarah Gloria McKelvey. Kenneth Earl McLaurin III. Cole Evan McQuain. Olivia Marie Meacham. Ariana Giselle Melendez. Robert Tucker Mellard. Jasmine Maxine Melvin. Diavion Leona Merritt. DeQuell Jerome Philip Merritt. Ray John Dontrell Middleton. Lila Grace Milam. Christopher Harvey Miller. Jenna Samantha Miller. Carly Madeline Mills. Anushka Nish Modi. Chase Randall Moaning. Braden Ward Murby. Alexander Dmitrovich Molkov. Ava Caroline Montes. Camilla Beatrice Moreno. Santana Ray Moreno. Destiny Shantae Morgan. Dylan Patrick Mulcahy. Harry James Mulcahy. Peter Kerr Munson III. William Michael Murphy. Abigail Riley Naden. Arjun Sanju Nair. Naomika Nair. Natalie K. Nakvi. Megana Nayak. Cooper James Nelson. Megan May Newman. Nora Elizabeth Neville. Megan Pham Nguyen. Leanne Nicole Nichols. Zoe Hope Nichols. Weston Arias Nickerson. Summer Constant Nielsen. Bailey Violet Niles. Timothy Michael Norrod. Riley Catherine Nyland. Bridget Ann O'Brien. Lillian Catherine O'Neill. James Richard O-Ring. Caden Brody Offel. Sydney Kathleen Okerholm. Reagan Charles Oliver. Ella Bianne Olson. Elian Overa. Vadim Openosinko. Beck Austin Ormond. Nathaniel Cruz Orta. Mora Oraganti. Andrew Frederick Osborne. John Calvin Douglas Osborne. Nicholas Angel Ortero. Adam Michael Overhauser. Avery Ann Owens. Matan Tuvia Palui. Shreya Parameshwar. Donovan Antonio Pardola. Kira Shailesh Patel. Milan Gandhi Patel. Elena Patricia Paz. Laura Catherine Pierce. Michael Anthony Pearl, Jr. Sophia Grace Peden. Matthew Raja Pagani. Gabriela Rosemarie Pereira. Samuel Lee Perkins. Catherine Grace Perry. Elise Perrier. Anissa Milani Perry. John David Peterman. Natalie Ann Peterson. Joseph Daniel Petrucelli. In memoriam, Andron Deshawn Petaway II. Win Mignoc Pham. Joseph Edwards Phillips. Josephine Lee Phillips. Riley Michelle Phillips. Dallas Pierre Picard. Neha Reddy Puretti. Kira Diane Porty. Jasmine Paige Luis Lago Porto. Abigail Grace Potgetter. Libby Eva Potter. Leonid Pachenko. Stephen Thomas Proft. Pranav Santosh Pulakul. I'm sorry, Jeremy? Jeremy Cade Prokop. Ishan Puri. Avery Catherine Putnam. Nasim Kanbari. Sahar Banu Kasimi. Zachary Paul Quattro. Neja Rajashekar. Neha Ramachandran. Neha Mahesh Ramachandran. Loken Sangu Krishna Sami Ramesh Babu. George Luis Ramirez, Jr. Chase Arnan Rash. Avani Lakshmi Satya Rayasa. Alexander Paul Rayson. Jaylee Karis Ray. Kaylee Marie Redding. Jana Ananda Reddy. Ian Christopher Reed. Pearson Daniel Reeder. Benjamin Richard Reeve. Ella Corinne Reeves. Gavin Craig Regier. Allison Naita Reimers. Sailor Ann Reinecke. Nicholas Engler Remy. Nathaniel Robert Rennell. Cole Austin Risa. Carter Douglas Richards. Elena Joanne Riddle. Robert Joseph Rankovich. Balin Charles Robinson. Dylan Francis Robinson. Elise Rodriguez. Isaiah Joel Rodriguez. Lucas Ronigan. Ella Katia Roseblade. Duncan Amadeus Ross. Grant Alexander Royer. Rachel Alexis Roisman. Vanessa Leonor Rubio. Julia Grace Ruiz. Paul Ruiz Osorio. Fiona Giselle Runhar.
Faith Marie Runyon. Matthew Lawrence Sabuda. Brooke Amber Sadler. Michael Anthony Salas. Ava Lauren Salo. Shaista Samadi. Alondra Paola Sanchez. Kevin Daniel Sanchez. Valerie Samantha Sandoval. Ian Giovanni Santiago Irizarry. Aparna Satya Narayanan. Nishant Satyavalu. Devin Trace Schaffner. Patrick Harrison Schick. Caitlin Ann Schmidt. Ethan Peter Schmitz. Riley Margot Schnee. Sophia Monet Schultz. Finley Elizabeth Schwenker. Jack Ryan Schwint. Emma Nicole Schwertner. Andrew Jenkins Scott. Davis Marshall Scott. Gavin Price Scott. Morgan Elizabeth Seal. Haley Elizabeth Seckel. Gavin Thomas Shaddix. Brandon Ryder Schaefer. Akash Amit Shah. Dhruv Shreyansh Shah. Cheyenne Ahmad Shah. Celeste Philomena Shaw. William Conal Shea. Cameron Curtis Sherbo. Sarah Amber Sharif. Jasmine Elizabeth Cromwell Schinzel. Logan Michael Silvas. Kelsey Grace Simmons. Jonah Michael Sims. Sophia Gabrielle Sims. Avani Singh. Ayush Pratap Singh. Veer Pal Singh. Cecilia Catherine Skinner. Devin Renee Skinner. Ty Michael Vincent Smeeds. Jackson Trey Smith. Jude Darren Smith. Kiana Taylor Smith. Lily Grace Smith. McKenna Reese Smith. McKenna Alexa Smith. William Vaughn Smoot. Wuyong Song. Destiny Michelle Sorrells. Aiden Roy Spalding. Donovan Archer Spellman. Austin Thomas Spielis. Benjamin Spitz. Caitlin Nicole Stallings. Charles Everett Stanton. Angelica Michelle Steinman. Rylan Shane Stevens. Logan William Stewart. Braden Matthew Still. Jonathan Daniel Stover. Hayden Michael Strickler. Kayana Denise Stroud. Malavika Garish Subramaniam. Alexandra Rose Sullivan. Kashal Sudramurthy. Claire Amanda Song. Krishna Aditya Sura. Lahari Manasa Saraparaju. Eloise Prim Swartwood. Aman Piran Sayed. Anthony Ryan Tang. Nicholas Cage Tassin. Carter E. Taylor. Novalee Grace Taylor. Tanuja Takali. Shelby Madison Thixton. Josiah David Thomas. Leah Jacqueline Thomas. Isaiah Elin Thompson. Eliana Rosary Tomto. Carly Jean Thornton. Addison Lissy Thrush. Samita Ramprasad Damala. Addison Grace Timmerman. Camille Boyd Toby. Kyle Garrison Towers. Reese Andrew Trevino. Allison Faith Trujillo. Samuel Lloyd Tucker. Anaya Uba. Jameson Patricia Yule. Dana Kirsten Ung. Marcy Tanowin Van. Garrett William Van Erp. Lenora May Vancini. Michael Shane Vanston. David Eliseo Vasquez Llovera. Raquel Ryan Vatcher. Camila Vasquez. Jimena Bella Romero. Evan Alexander Cern Vergara. James Allen Verratti. Michael Carlos Eduardo Vetter. Shivali Vivarajan. John Ryan Vickery. Joshua Zaid Vidari. Maya Kathleen Vihill. Rishi Vikram Shankar. Arabella Villaroyale. Taylor Catherine Vitek. Vivian Tran Vo. Dhruv Vora. Landon Tyler Von Stroh. Saruchi Zoe Lon Win Vu. Allison Lee Waddle. Eli Barber Waddle. Logan Sean Wager. Mirabella Sky Waldy. Sophie Lillian Wells. Ian Michael Wallace. Jai Wang. Luke Gibson Ward. Nathan Monroe Ward. Paige Allison Warren. Samuel Wallace Waugh. Natalie Francis Weber. Dawson Joseph Weber. Sophia Giselle Weedman. Dominic Troy Weiser. Forbes Oscar Westbrook. Grace Ann Wheeler. Salem Noel Whitehead. In memoriam, Christopher James Whitman. Hank Mitchell Weisman. Jake Kine Carter Wilkinson. Kari Elizabeth Williams. Travis Ryan Williamson. Brooklyn Anne Wilson. Caleb Michael Wilson. Kyle Stephen Wilson. Damian Daviante Lamont Wimberly. Thomas Edward Winkler. Brady Luke Winterton. Jonathan Blaine Wisnowski. Alexander Patrick Witt. Dalton Lloyd Wost. Emily Kathleen Wokek. Katie Ji Yun Wong. Reese Allen Wunsch. Ria Viswanadam Yarlagada. Rachel Lee Yeager. Anwin Joan Yates. Autumn Lynn Yates. Oliver Parker Yendo. Leilani May Humans. Isabel Lily Linnea Young. Joseph Andrew Young. Katrina Anya Marie Uiko. Rebecca Jane Frankie Zabalawi. Isabella Teresia Zermino. Justin Zhao. Benjamin David Zilber. Christina Marie Zarowski.
Good morning. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for joining us on this monumental day. I would also like to thank those who are with us in spirit, smiling down on us today. My name is Maisie Hyder, and I've had the pleasure of being a representative officer for the class of 2023 for the past 3 years. During our short time at Vandegrift, we have had many trials thrown at us. From our freshman year getting cut short, having to adjust to a virtual lifestyle, returning to the building months into our junior year, and multiple community-shaking events. Instead of allowing these barriers to get in our way, we used them as fuel to make the most out of our senior year. Our class was able to lead multiple teams to state, build successful businesses that have won numerous awards, go buy your Slap Daddy koozie today, and revive lost spirit as well as validate traditions. While we reminisce about our last 4 years, I hope it serves as a reminder of the hard work and dedication it took to make it to this day, as well as the community you can always turn to no matter what. Finally, I would like to give thanks to Mr. Ellis and the AV team for putting together this year's senior video that captures our class's spirit. Enjoy.
Well, Vandegrift graduates, we here at Vandegrift are all so excited for you guys and proud of the accomplishments that you've had while in high school and are looking forward to the amazing things that you're going to be doing in your next phase of life. However, I am incredibly sad, very selfishly sad, to see you leave because so many of you have become a daily part of my life and impact me in more ways than you can have ever imagined. I'll really miss you guys. Good luck.
Hi there, Mrs. O'Donnell here. Shout out to all those graduating Vipers and special shout out to the ones I was lucky enough to teach. You got this. I believe in you. Make a difference. Peace out.
Thank you, friends, family, faculty members, and fellow graduates. A warm and gracious thank you to the administration, teachers, and everyone who has prepared us for the future and has kept us safe during what has been an unprecedented time. It has been an honor to serve as your class president and to celebrate this milestone with you all today. As many of you may recall from the professional communications class, aka ProfCom, we were required to take during our freshman year, a good speech is supposed to do 3 things. It's supposed to inspire you, it's supposed to give you advice, and most importantly, it's supposed to be as short as possible. So I'm gonna try to do all of the above. So let's begin. Number 1, inspire. It was only 4 years ago that we found ourselves lost in the hallways of Vandegrift, attempting to avoid Dysfunction Junction. We were learning how to do the renegade TikTok dance and figuring out how to get to the supposed pool on the roof. But then the pandemic hit, and our spring break would be extended into a year-long journey online. Now we were learning how to use Zoom and Delta math. We were learning the difference between synchronous and asynchronous. We were having toilet paper shortages. Yet, regardless of the hardships we faced, we persevered. And the class of 2023 showed resilience in the face of adversity. Famous poet and philosopher Taylor Swift once said, I'm not gonna sing, I promise. Life is like a willow and we bent right to your winds. But we came back stronger than a 90s trend. Much like those words, we use the challenges that we faced as fuel to drive us to do greater things. So much so that the class of 2023 is easily the most distinguished and successful graduating class in Vandegrift history. Some of our many accomplishments, which will each require a round of applause, include that our band has marched at the Macy's Day Parade, our football team won 2nd in state, our girls golf team won the state title. And our robotics, dance team, cheer, choir, yearbook, HOSA, DECA, athletics, and the many other organizations on campus, far too numerous to list here, have been recognized at the district, regional, state, and or national level for their achievements. Give them a round of applause, please. And thus far, we have set the all-time record at Vandegrift for the greatest number of snow days. It is our pursuit of excellence in the face of the challenges that we've faced, that we've overcome. Whoa, let's start over, back it up. It's our pursuit of excellence that makes the class of 2023 so unique. We've used our individual strengths to pour into the collective legacy that is Vandegrift High School. Like the old adage, to whom much is given, much is required. If you've been gifted with knowledge, talents, a support network, or even just time, it is expected that we use those skills for the betterment of our community as we go off into the world. And now finally, the hallmark of any speech, which is the advice part. So I'll say, wear sunscreen. I learned this the hard way. Don't wait until your gas tank is on the letter E to refill it. And of course, Vipers strike. Thank you, congratulations to the Vandegrift class of 2023.
Good morning. My name is Madison Shea, and I'm this year's senior class secretary. At this time, I would like to invite everyone to please stand for the Vandegrift High School alma mater performed by the Vandegrift High School Band and Choir. Congratulations, graduates. The tassel attached to your cap is rooted in academic symbolism from the Middle Ages. In recognition of the accomplishment of receiving your diploma, tradition holds that your tassel be turned from the right side of your cap to the other. With the turning of your tassel, we say farewell to Vandegrift High School and become the class of 2023. May we never walk alone. At this time, please turn your tassel. Now, seniors, there is just one tradition left to do. I believe that Jonas Sims and Ty Hafer have something they like to say.
You guys are taking your time.
Well, do they know what we're doing? No, can we give like a little spiel on the mic, like what to do? What's up, y'all? I'm Jonah Sims, and this is Ty Hafer. We were the 2022-2023 student section leaders, and we're gonna do the I Believe chant. So essentially, you're just gonna repeat after us. Pretty straightforward, but there's gonna be a little twist in the words. So yeah. All right. And participate. Don't make it lame.